Welcome to our presentation, How to Design High-Impact Global Leadership Development Programs. So the first question that we need to address is really, what is a global leader? And we can rely and use the traditional definitions of leaders. For example, Shine, 1996. A leader is somebody who is able to articulate a vision and align people to it. But global leaders need to do something more and slightly different. They need to be able to align people who are diverse, people who have gone through different mental programming. Now, the interesting part is that a lot of research has been done on the concept of leadership, and we know that there are programs that have a positive and quantifiable impact on the development of leadership capabilities. Research is, on the other hand, not very clear when it comes to the question how to develop global leadership competencies. So our focus today will be how to design a program which is rigorous and positively impact the global leadership competencies of its participants.
To answer our research question, we lay out 3 principles for developing and designing effective global leadership development programs. Use cultural intelligence to train global leaders. Design learning experiences to translate experience into cultural intelligence. Embed cultural intelligence into the larger organizational system.
Let me talk about how I lead and how I lead integrates the 3 dimensions that Catherine was referring to before. I-LEAD stands for the IATA Intercultural Leadership Engagement and Development Program. IATA is the International Air Transport Association, is the trade association of the world airlines. IATA represents, leads, and serves about 82% of the global air transport world. The program started with the identification of 20 change agents, 10 from high power distance collectivistic cultures, the other 10 from low power distance individualistic cultures, typically Westerners. At the end of 1-week workshop, the change agents were paired up, 10 pairs made of 1 Westerner and 1 non-Westerner, assigned a high-stake, real-life project, and then sent to one of the IATA regional office where they were expected to select, train, and lead teams of 10 local high potentials. At the end of 4 months of intense work, these teams were submitting their final recommendations to the executive committee.
The 3 principles for developing effective global leadership development program that we have laid out earlier were incorporated into the design of I-LEAD. The core program design elements for I-LEAD were to develop culturally intelligent leaders capable of driving the business globally, to lead a multicultural team on a high-stake project with real business implications, and to implement mechanisms to cascade learning from the top down. To assess the impact of I-LEAD on leaders' cultural intelligence, we conducted a study with 54 change agents and 161 of their team members. Each participant was randomly assigned to 3 to 4 observers who were asked to assess the participants' cultural intelligence using a retrospective pretest assessment. So what was the impact of I-LEAD? For cultural intelligence, our study shows that I-LEAD had a positive impact on the cultural intelligence of the change agents and the team members that were trained by those change agents. For organizational outcomes, every year, the executive committee approved up to 40% of the recommendation produced through the project, yielding a financial gain of $1.5 million, 3 times the cost of the program.
So we are coming to the end of our presentation. The 3 key takeaways are: in order to design high-impact global leadership development programs, you should, first of all, identify a clear competency framework. CQ is a solid and useful global leadership competency model. Second, you should weave in high-stake business projects. This will provide multicultural teams a realistic environment for developing CQ. Third is about transfer of learning. Make sure that you include mechanisms for diffusing CQ from program participants to as many other employees as possible. Thank you for listening to us. We hope you found our presentation useful.